never going back.
What? Bro, you were on a fucking manhunt with 4 people and you're a bitch and didn't turn around. Bro, you need fucking explosive rounds and send rounds to
Bring
kill me.
it!
You can't even shoot me. Just you, I can't. Alright. You're not gonna use any
Take him
incentives? Alright,
out!
let's fucking go.
For it now!
Yo, 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 what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Jesimein, and here I am with another build video for you guys. I decided to get a little creative with this build, and I call it the Hellfire build. As you can see from my background, super dramatic, got the flames going on, looks real nice. But yeah, getting into the build, I decided to step aside from the usual build creating where, you know, you build towards like super optimal builds and what everybody else using, and seeing sentry shotguns and deadeye and super high crit alpha bridge type builds. And I stepped aside and made a type of theme build. Like I said, it's the Hellfire build, and you'll understand in a little bit why I call it that. The division's been kind of stale, man. It's been really hard to make content for it, but I feel like this is something that I'm stepping in the right direction as far as bringing new type of content and new type of builds to bring more fun into the game. Because I mean, when you focus on one type of build that everybody's running, you kind of lose the sense of fun. And I think that's the biggest problem that people have been having. They've been getting bored. And I think this build is super fun, bro. Like, I promise you, this is one of the most fun builds, if not the most fun build I have, even though it is kind of cheap in a sense. So let's get right into it. What is it? It is a reclaimer slash blind build. It's amazing, man. And of course, you guys know why I have a reclaimer and why it's called Hellfire. That's because I have unlimited incendiary bullets and I'm able to melt people literally. So let's get into the details of the build. I am rocking a shotgun, which works the best because it insta-procs them. I don't have to worry about waiting to proc them, especially when I'm face tanking. The custom M87 shotgun is super hard hitting. I mean, yeah, you can use the SASG, and yeah, you could possibly use any other shotgun, whatever you want to do. But I think the custom is the best in my personal opinion. The highest rolls I've gotten for mine. Mine only hits for 96k, but it doesn't matter, trust me, because I got responsive, stable, and deadly on mine. And these work out really good because I come in a lot of face tank situations with my incendiary bullets, and I always win because they have to roll away. So yeah, going into my secondary, I have a Navy MP5 with responsive, fierce, and vicious. This is my NPC fighters, so I don't waste my shotgun shells on NPCs unless I really have to. Everybody knows how that is when you run shotguns. Going into my chest piece, I have a Reclaimer vest with a base 718 stamina, armor, exotic damage resistance for sticky bombs, of course, ammo capacity, which is perfect because you run out of ammo when you use a shotgun, and ballistic shield health, which I don't really use. 1600 armor on that to get that armor cap really high off the bat. Going into my masks, explaining these two masks. I have two different masks for two different types of situations. My main build is the 330 toughness, which is really low health in a sense, but don't forget I have that high skill power and I can pop my health over and over. It's like having a skill build. This one has 879 electronics with an additional mod for electronic and skill haste, so I can get my skills back as fast as possible. 5400 skill power, 23% scavenging, and sticky bomb explosion radius, which I don't really use, but you know, it works out fine. Going into my other mask, I recommend this to start off with until you get used to the build. Try to have higher health with the lower pulse. I only say this because my playstyle is super evasive, and I don't really worry about getting too confident in trying to face tank somebody that I know is going to melt me, especially with these sentry shotguns coming out real into DZ. So if you want to be the safe route, take the stamina route. This is the secondary, I guess, version of the build. You don't have the full pulse that you would have, but you still hit really hard because of the fire, and you'll be able to see gameplay in a little bit on why it's so effective. This one has 634 stamina with electronics mod with armor to bring it up to 507. To once again try to have full armor because it becomes a very big problem, especially when you mix NPCs with people running over shotguns. It's terrible. But yeah, going into the starting of the blind pieces, I have the blind knee pads with 1200 armor, 754 firearms, and 140 electronics by way of mod. And that also has armor on it. I got disorient, burn, and shock resistance, all 28%, and turret health, which I don't use. But the reason I use blind, of course, and everybody knows this beautiful 20% pulse critical hit damage. If people don't understand, that is a lot of skill power to get that much pulse critical hit damage, and people are like underrate this build. They don't pay enough attention to blind, especially with that new battle rifle that's coming out whenever it does come out. Blind is going to be on the uprising. You heard it here first. But yeah, going into the stats of it, I have 7,400 skill power, 15% bleed resistance, so I have all resistances from everything, which is pretty dope. Turret damage, ballistic shield health, I don't really use those. 149 firearms by way of mod, and skill power to attach to that. Going on to my gloves, I wish I had better gloves, but this is the gloves I have to work with. 707 critical hit damage, pistol damage, critical hit chance, and support station duration, which is fine by me because it works just fine based off just the critical hit damage and the chance. The pistol damage, I can probably change the shotgun, which would probably be better, but they do what I need them to do. And going down lastly to my holster, I have 699, 759, and 675 on the stats. 9% skill haste. I don't have to use it for armor, which is perfect because I need that skill haste to be able to pop my heals. And also, if you don't know, skill haste applies to the Reclaimer's consumable duration. You can triage it, which is kind of broken, but I guess that's how they design it, which is pretty dope. But yeah, going into the abilities I use for it, of course, the bread and butter of the build is the pulse by way of blind, and as you can see, I get 100% critical hit damage on my pulse. That means I have double crit hit damage when I pop my pulse, and it's amazing for my teammates. Don't forget that this build is super amazing for supporting your teammates. I mean, it basically buffs your teammates to be able to melt anybody. You give them fire bullets, plus you can have them have double on their crit hit damage, and if they run smart cover, you basically become invincible. Yes, I can run explosives on it, but I found how this build works. I feel fire works way better because I don't have to worry about them stumbling, and I have to shoot them with a shotgun. If I face tank them with fire, they try shooting for that initial shot, and I get another shot on them, and it works perfect. It works amazing. And of course, I have my overheal, and it gives me just enough to have full overheal no matter what health I'm at because I have 42,000 skill power. Now the talents, of course, triage. I mean, that's a staple for any build. You know, that 15% is insane. Going down to strike back, of course, whenever I get low health, being that my health is low, I always get to low health really fast, but I'm able to pop my heal instantly and survive it because I keep having this 20%. So this is like I have 20% all the time if I get a fatal blow. I have just enough health that I don't get one-shotted, so I don't have to really worry about that, but I have just enough health so that I can proc this strike back and heal myself instantly. Wildfire. This is the theme ability of this build. It's pretty dope. Applying burn to any target triggers a 30% chance to apply to all targets within 10 meters, my bad. But this is beautiful because let's say I'm in like a 1v3 situation and I'm getting blasted at. If I proc one on fire, more than likely their whole team's gonna be on fire. So that's everybody stopping their bullets at me, and I'm able to take them out one by one, and it's amazing. And people don't understand how amazing this is. This is why I chose to go towards the fire route rather than the explosive route, because there's no explosive benefit I can get. This, everybody gets on fire. That's why I call it the Hellfire. I shoot one person, your whole team is on fire, and it just wrecks. And especially if I have a team that's putting on fire, it's like they never stop burning, and it's amazing. And of course, one is none, the staple for most DPS builds, being able to have that 50% chance of knocking someone with a bullet. It's amazing, man. This build works out amazing, and I think the thing that makes it the best is it hits really hard, dude. I came across people with like 430 toughness, which is like average, and I'm two-shotting them for some reason. I don't know if the fire had extra damage or it's just the fact that they can't shoot me back and I get more shots on them. It just melts. And I think for the most part, being able to utilize this blind to have this 100% pulse is insane. It is insane, and then being able to heal myself over and over. You don't really have to have high toughness. And as you can see, if I have about 83, I believe, or 82,000 health, it seems really low, and believe me, I know, because I love stacking toughness and I love stacking health on all my other builds. But I find myself not needing that much health anymore because of the shotguns, people dropping so fast, and being able to heal myself. And the fact that if I put somebody on fire, they're not going to be shooting at me. They get worried and they start diving around and they want to evade it. They're popping med kits, popping health, and running away. The only time I really die is if I get caught slipping or I get jumped and I get, perfect, if I get shot by like 2 sentries same time or something, then that's how it happens. But usually 1v1s, I don't have to really worry about nothing because they're on fire 99% of the time. Because as soon as my incendiary bullets are gone, I can pop them right back. I can heal myself. I can run circles around them until I need it. But yeah, my armor is full mitigation, as you can see. That works perfectly fine with the build. I'm telling you guys, the Hellfire build is the new meta, man. I'm just playing. But honestly, if you guys want to try this build out, I highly, highly recommend it. If you want to have some fun in the game, if you're tired of seeing the same stuff, I'm telling you, this Hellfire build is dude, it's something insane. I kind of feel bad because I might ruin the DZ a little bit with people running this, but it's amazing, dude. And I feel like since you guys support me and you guys help me and my channel build, I feel like I can share these little secrets that I come across, and I haven't seen this anywhere else. So I mean, if you have, let me know. But this is a build based around fire, and I hope you guys enjoy it, man. I'm gonna have a little bit of gameplay so you guys can see it in action and seeing what it does and the capabilities of this build, man. This has been real. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Getting shot in the back by this guy.
Mortar burn! I'm clear! I'm going in! Ah!
Gonna focus fire! Shit!
What is?
Got him!
It doesn't matter.
Lay your ass down, boy. Shut up, bitch. You still on the ground, ain't you?
A few moments later.
One guy out by himself.
Oh God.
Here I go!
You're the pussy.
Rogue agent down.
Going close! Let's knock some heads, people! It's a clean shot! Out of ammo! Cover me! Let me finish this! Gonna rush it! No! If they take one more...
Uh-oh. Yeah, I got hit. Knock out. Got their reclaimer build.
Torch up here. More of them here. Grenade out.
I didn't.
Stick together. Get the job done.